Good afternoon, America. I'm John Smith here with William McCool. Today is the third game of the World Series.
Yes, John, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen today. It's the San Francisco Giants versus the Oakland A's.
This is going to be an exciting game for the A's. They've already won 2 games. Could you believe that?
Yes, it's very amazing. This game is going to be very intense.
I agree. We're going to Mr. Weston now for the weather.
Hi, this is weather at 5. In San Francisco, it's partly cloudy with an average temperature of 66 degrees. It'll be sunny for the rest of the week with a high of about 72 degrees and a low of 55 degrees, maintaining throughout the week.
.75 degrees.
First time in 27 years a World Series game will be played in Candlestick Park. The Battle of the Bay continues.
At second base, so the Oakland A's take.
Hey, hello, we're having an
earthquake. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can you feel that? I sure can. There go the lights. 911.
Yeah, this is an emergency in San Francisco. What happened? There's a hell of an earthquake, and we've got windows and everything that's falling out. We've got a hell of a dust cloud.
How is it all emergency?
Cypress section of the West Grand Freeway has come down.
The Cypress structure has collapsed. 35238, we have a major injury accident, Cypress and West Grand. They're advising major injuries. We're attempting to get 1141.
We have a 50-foot section which is collapsed from westbound into eastbound.
Said the upper deck collapsed onto lower deck.
From westbound into eastbound, east of TI.
How is it all emergency?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Steve Barnes. I'm at West Grand Avenue. Cypress section of the West Grand Freeway has come down. I saw at least 3 or 4 trucks come over the top. The whole section of the overhead just collapsed. The Cypress overhead.
Our Cypress structure in Oakland has just fallen through. We'll check this.
We're going to leave Horse Creek and go to Candlestick Park. That's where our Dan Adams is joining us now live by telephone. And Dan, I understand there were some significant problems as a result of this earthquake in the Bay Area.
Right, Dick. We're just getting information now. In fact, we're watching one of the Bay Area channels at this particular time with a live picture from the Bay Bridge, which a section of the Bay Bridge has collapsed. As we're looking at it right now, it looks as though probably about a 30-foot section of the upper deck of the Bay Bridge has collapsed. Of course, the traffic has been stopped on the bridge, and we're getting very sketchy information now on more damage throughout the Bay Area. Let me tell you that when you went into that first commercial break during our newscast at 5 o'clock, that's when it started shaking here in San Francisco. We were right outside Candlestick Park. The first notice that we had is it felt like a bus or a truck was going by, but then all of a sudden, everything started shaking around us. The line of buses that have brought a number of fans here to the ballpark were jumping up and down, rolling side to side. I looked up immediately and saw the light standards above Candlestick Park just swaying like you've never seen them sway before. I've been in a number of earthquakes myself. This by far is the strongest earthquake I have ever felt. We're getting initial reports now of some damage from the Oakland area as well, but again, communication is very difficult, as you know. We lost all communication with you. ABC lost communication from the World Series game here, and I don't know if they're up yet or not. The last I heard, they were not. We're trying to assess the situation right now, and naturally, it's a very serious situation here, particularly considering the fact that a section of the Bay Bridge has collapsed. And as I said, we did just see pictures of that live on a local television station here.
Was there any indication, Dan, that anyone was hurt in that collapse of the bridge? Did cars go down with it and everything?
Well, it was the upper section of the bridge, and it looked as though it was probably on the Oakland side of the bridge, in the cantilever section, and it was the upper deck of the bridge. In other words, the traffic that would be heading in towards San Francisco. There was no traffic on the upper bridge that we could see. However, it looked as though that some of the cars underneath the area on the lower deck of the bridge were obviously trapped there, and some of them may have in fact been struck by the upper part of the bridge. It was one whole section of the bridge that fell in. It did not fall into the bay, but the upper part fell down to the lower deck of the bridge.
Are you at Candlestick yourself right now?
Yes, I am at Candlestick Park right now in our live truck.
Did you observe any significant damage or any injuries there where you are?
Dick, they're evacuating Candlestick Park here right now. We've just received word right now, and as I look out the front of the truck here, they are evacuating Candlestick Park. Has that been confirmed? Are they evacuating Candlestick Park?
This is a live conversation with Dan Adams by telephone from...
It looks similar to the Embarcadero, but I would hate to say that it's the Embarcadero. Again, it was a two-layer roadway that basically has collapsed for, it looked as though, probably a quarter mile or so. A number of cars trapped into the rubble and some cars up on top as well. I may take this opportunity, and I hate to do this on the air, but any of the other crews that we have there in Sacramento that can come on over to this area, it appears as though there is heavy damage in San Francisco. So if you're listening there, you might want to send another live truck over, and of course more news crews, because this is obviously going to turn out to be probably the largest earthquake that any of us have experienced in our lifetime here in Northern California.
This is News at 5, and yesterday at 5:04 p.m., a horrible 7.1 magnitude earthquake hit Oakland, injuring 3,757 people and killing 63. It lasted 15 seconds.
70 buildings collapsed, including the Cypress Street Viaduct, the Pacific Garden Mall, and even part of the San Fran-Oakland Bridge.
The earthquake cost $3.45 billion in repairs.
Yesterday, October 17th, 1989 will be a day to remember.
Hello, this is Mr. Weaver, and I'm the science guy. Today I'm going to be talking about plate tectonics and volcanoes and earthquakes. Plate tectonics are plates underneath the Earth's crust. They are what form earthquakes and volcanoes. Earthquakes happen when plate tectonics crash into each other. Volcanoes do the same exact thing.
Most volcanoes occur near the leading edges of moving plates, near the subduction zone. Here's how some volcanoes are created. The plate on the left is carrying an ocean basin. The plate on the right is carrying a continent. They are colliding. The plate carrying the ocean basin, because it is heavier, dives beneath the plate carrying the continent. As the leading edge of one plate is consumed beneath the other, some of the magma finds its way up between cracks and crevices in the continental crust. When the magma reaches the surface, the earth bulges and pressures build. The result? The eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 was the direct result of plate subduction. Mount St. Helens is only one of many volcanoes in the Pacific Northwest. As this plate continues to subduct or dive beneath the plate next to it, more eruptions will undoubtedly occur, with devastation perhaps far greater than that experienced at Mount St. Helens.
Good afternoon.
No!
Guys!
Yesterday, at 5:04 p.m., a horrible 7.1...
Good afternoon, America. I'm Mr. Smith here, with William Poole here. Today, start over. Sorry.
I'm not saying it.
Alright, then turn your head. Oh, wait. Hello, this is Mr. Weaver, and I'm the science guy. I'm going to be talking about plate tectonics today. Plate tectonics are plates underneath the Earth's crust. They cause earthquakes and volcanoes. Earthquakes happen from... Stop it, dude, you're making me laugh.
You're making me laugh.